He was throwing dimes against them too early in the year. We could see it, and then I remember there was 3 or 4 weeks ago he had a developmental, the 2s and 3s were in, and he had a drive. He picked them apart, and the defense will say the same thing. I'm sure they've got his number a few times too, but it started from over there. We've all had pride in him, I think, for a while, and so he's kind of blossomed into this celebrity status in the team, if you will, with his look and stuff. But like I said, he's just calm as ever in there, and he's been doing a great job. He can throw good football, so.
Thanks, Mason. I want to hear a little more about your dad. Did he play in the league or anything, or did he get a chance in the next level?
No. He played in Nebraska, and that was big enough for him, I think, at the end of the day. But no, he played there for a while, and like I said, there's part of his family that still wear red. Still go to all the games. I see those red balloons fly and all that crap. So, but that's just half of my family. So that's the biggest thing for me. Sometimes I gotta lean back into my mom more often than not on these weeks, and but it'll be exciting on Friday night, and get to go against them. It's a big deal.
Were you always a bigger guy than your dad? I mean, I assume if he was playing safety, he was a little bit more slight frame.
Yeah, I sprouted him in 7th grade, I think it was. My brother probably sprouted him a couple of years ago, so he's just like him. They're mirrors, but I'm more like my uncle on my mom's side for some reason. But I sprouted him back then. I got a little bit bigger than him. It was comforting because at least I knew I could kind of defend myself if any punishments came up.
What position's your brother going to play at K-State?
Linebacker.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Cool, man. All right. Thanks, Mason.
Thank you.
What was that first huddle like with Jackson at UCLA?
Oh, UCLA. I mean, honestly, a little scary. Is just he hadn't got any reps yet in the games, and Sully went out, and we knew he'd step in. We just knew we had to be on a little bit more. I think that's the biggest thing when you get any sort of backup or a guy fall out. You just got to be understanding that you might have to be expected of a little bit more and be able to help him out. So, and he led us on a pretty good drive, that touchdown drive. I think it was the second one. Going in there, he had that big run, and it was a 15-play drive or something. He did a great job leading us down there.
Comparing that first huddle to maybe one in the second half against Maryland, how has he progressed in just that area of the game?
Yeah, so much. I think I was telling guys earlier, the week before the UCLA week, he was thinking more if I go in, and then Maryland, he understood he was going to be in. Right? We were going to count on him, and it just gives a lot more confidence to him. And it's just exciting to see. He got more calm as the game went on, as everything went on. Obviously, he had a couple delay of games. That was kind of an operations thing, and the refs kind of hurt us there. But he's doing a great job being calm, handling the huddle. That's the biggest thing as a quarterback, I think, is managing the guys around you. And he's done a really good job stepping up in that way.
Number 9 on the Nebraska defensive line is a pretty big guy. You got some big bodies on that line.
Yeah.
What do you guys need to do or what's that battle in the trenches going to be like for you guys?
Yeah, he's a really good player. I think him and number 0, Coach Ferentz mentioned, they're probably their 2 better players. I know when they wear the single digit, it means they're a pretty good player on the team, and they are. And they're really physical. We just got to limit them from getting going, I think, is the biggest thing. And we've had a couple good duels these past 2 years with those guys. So, looking forward to capitalizing on that, maybe learn a little bit, but at the end of the day, just blocking them harder.
You mentioned how close these games have been. Every game since 2018 has been a one-score battle for a guy like Jackson, who's potentially going to be making his second start at Iowa. In a game like that, what do you guys need to do to make sure he's got the best chance to succeed?
Yeah, I think it comes as an offense to being into the third and manageable. If we're in 3rd and 10 the whole game, it's going to be a long game for him. For any quarterback at the end of the day. For us, it just starts on 1st and 2nd down, getting that first down. Keeping these drives going is the biggest thing. I think Maryland, you saw, we had a few drives we did that, a couple more we didn't, but we stayed out of 3rd and long, and that's the biggest thing. As long as we stay ahead of the chains, that's the biggest thing for us.
Every single one of your guys' first 3 drives was over 12 plays.
Uh-huh.
I think over 6 minutes. One of them was 7 minutes long.
Yeah.
What does that do for your confidence for the rest of the game when you dominate like that? Even if the first one ends in a fumble, you only get a field goal on the second one.
Yeah, I think it tires them out. That's the biggest thing. Everyone can start really fast, really hot. I'm sure there's more 3 and outs on first drives than any other drive, during a game and across college football. I'm sure that's true, just because everybody's ready to go, especially on the defense. But it's those long drives that you get to tire them down, wear them down a little bit, get after them a little bit more. And for us, that's confidence boosting because we understand, they're going to be a little more tired, a little more heavy breath, hands on hips kind of thing. And, for us, it's just about operating at what we can. We're in pretty good shape, I'd like to think, along the O-line. And, we've done a good job. And that was crazy. We had 46 plays in the first half. It's more plays than we had in a couple games this year. And, so it's really exciting when we get that thing going. And that's the most important thing. I think we get the first down, go down, put some points on the board.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks.